Hi, welcome to the Commercial Gas Engineer channel. Just wanted to go through a few basic steps for what you should look for when you walk into a plant room, such as your flues, your air, your gas and your safety devices. Look for good lighting. Look for plug sockets for charging your appliances like your analyzer. Check the pressure on the system. In this scenario, the pressurization unit was linked out. Do a quick little recce, a walk around when you go in. Don't rush in. So look first what you see before you get any tools out. Look for a cold water supply. The pressurization unit is a good place to find cold water. Also check alarms on the BMS. Have a look to see what you see. If you can, without isolating the power, have a little look inside the BMS control panel to see if there are any schematics, any wiring. Look to see what relays are on and so on. If any MCBs have tripped. And what you see basically inside the control panel. Here I'm just checking my ventilation for my gas meter to ensure that it is ventilated. Alright, I'm having a little look behind the boiler at my PRVs to see if they're in date or if they've been letting by, any signs of discharge. I'm just having a quick little recce to look at my gas supply to see if it's got tape and so on it, if I'm going to have any problems there, if it's clear. Also, I have a little look to see if the fire extinguisher is there and in depth. So here, having a look at the gas meter to see what size it is. So it's a U65. The gas solenoid, just having a look at its condition and so on. The line diagram, seeing if that's in place. Looking at my isolation valves to see their condition. Have certain things corroded. Looking for my signs in the plant room. Are there any asbestos signs? Do I need to check the asbestos register? Are pumps running? My carbon monoxide detector, is that in date? And also I should really be wearing a carbon monoxide alarm. The safety knock-off button, where is it located? Because sometimes they can be in a place where they're likely to be knocked. If you walk by and you can knock it off by accident and end up in problems. Are there any manufacturer's instructions on site that I can find before I start? Any drawings? The flue, is there any movement on the flue? Have they used silver tapes on the joints? So obviously I don't want that. My temperatures, my pressures, what kind of temperature do I have before I start? Because this is important, because if I'm going to turn my boilers off for a moment so I can analyze them later, I need to check my temperature. Before I even start to strip the boilers down, I want to check to see, are my boilers working first before I start taking them apart? I also want to mark what temperature setting I found them on and put them back to the same setting if possible. Then I turn my boilers off to cool down so that I can carry out servicing work on them so that they don't go out too quickly. Then I check my low, my mid and my high temperatures. Do bear in mind that outside walls will give you different temperatures, especially if you're using a laser thermometer. So get a mean average. Try to allow, if you're in a roasting plant room, try to open the doors and create a bit more ventilation. Although this will give you a wrong indication when you're checking how much ventilation your boilers have. In certain circumstances, you need to open the doors because you may get too hot in plant rooms. So make yourself comfortable. Open extra doors. Look for the safety mat. Look at your boiler details and look up a manual first before you even start. Look for signs like, are there fuses that have blown? Look for parts, spare parts on the site. Check your isolation valves. Have a look at your flues. Check your ventilation. Sometimes a quick look can help. You don't necessarily have to measure them up initially, but just have a quick look to see what problems you're going to have before you start. This can save you when things go wrong. If you just have a little recce firsthand and things go wrong, you may realize later, oh, I didn't realize that was there. I didn't realize this was here and so on. Okay, thank you for joining me. Until next time. Bye bye bye.